We'll try to get close to him to talk to him. Hold up.
They have conducted themselves in a very civilized manner. And my men, true to what we told them to do, they have been very, very polite, friendly.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Yaman.
No, they will enter. They told us they will enter. They are going to enter. It's big enough and it's traditional park for protest.
Thank you, Amaka. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that was the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, briefing pressmen and on the situation here and the fact that the protesters can go into the Ganifa Wayemi Park because it's big enough to accommodate them, which is the designated spot for them to talk. So let's go forward to talk to the commissioner. Excuse me. Sorry.
But my question is this. When you ask the, the protesters to go into a park and they listen to you, that means they have lost it. When you are able, as a police, as an army, as a government authority body, pushing these protesters to a place, that means you have them under control. Why are you protesting? Why are you calling them protesters? Because you cannot have them under your control. You don't get their loyalty. But now they are trying to tell them, don't stay outside. Stay inside. How they do protest inside field? They do protest. If you continue to do the protest inside the stadium, that means your protest is useless. When they protest in America, do you see them in the field? When they protest even in Kenya, do you see them in the stadiums? Do you see them you see them in the streets? Protest is not being carried out in the stadium or inside the house or inside the hall. No, it's not meeting. But they want to gag and cage and control the people. But let's keep watching. You will see that all their plans don't scatter. Their plans scatter. You don't get out of hand because very soon you go hear them.
Commissioner, sir. Commissioner, can we quickly talk to you? There has been complaints about the Ganifa Wayemi Park. And the protesters are saying that they cannot get in.
Maybe I just entered. I entered there and came out through the exit here.
Yes.
So,
what's your assurance to the protesters this morning?
My assurance to them is that we provide adequate security for them. Okay. It's going to be peaceful. And our men will provide security. We will make sure that no protester is molested or attacked by any hoodlum.
There's also been complaints about elements coming together to infiltrate the protest.
And that's why we are here. We don't allow any infiltration. If there's any sign of infiltration, we quickly nip it in the bud.
Commissioner, how would you describe what you've seen so far in terms of the
very, very fantastic, peaceful, friendly. You can see police and protesters, exchanging, banter, discussing.
In terms of the conduct of the protest and conduct of the
officers. There is perfect, it's good. Protesters are they have conducted themselves in a civilized manner, and our men are also doing their job. Professionally and in a very civilized manner. Thank you.
All right. The Commissioner of Police speaking there, just assuring protesters of the police support in ensuring that the protest is peaceful. Studio.
All right, Theophilus, we understand he was talking about how the Ganifa Wayemi Park is now open. I just wanted to clarify that everyone in Lagos, whether you are on the island or mainland, that's where you are expected to be. All right, Theophilus, I was asking you for clarification in terms of location of this protest, that irrespective of the part of Lagos where you live, if you want to be part of this protest, you must come to the Ganifa Wayemi Park.
Yes, if you want to be a part of this protest, you must come to the Ganifa Wayemi Park or the Peace Park. Those are the two designated areas.
Are you getting the message? They are now trying to control the people, that if you want to be part of the protest, you must go to the park. But people are in Ojota, people are in Lekki Gate, as they tell you now. They no go fit stop them, because na so God plan to end them, and na so it be. When you hear our prime minister tell you that no matter how you do Nigeria, they do it for our own good, they don't understand. When you hear Mazen and they cannot tell you that you will come to Biafra land, your bonbon go remain open and your enemy go enter, shook you, and we go cut your head, they go cut the remaining part, you don't understand. When the appointed time reach, that is where we are now. So the only thing we must do, we have to do, is to continue fighting. Yes, continue. The government houses are shut. Even in Biafra land, they say they no do protest, but our own protest is the height of it, where people are not coming out. People are inside. Listen, the greatest protest in this life is to strike. Go inside your house. These people of Nigerians are mumus. If they know what it means to sit at home, if they have learned that the sit at home has crippled Nigeria, only the ones in Biafra land have crippled the Nigerians' economy, they will go sit at home. Then let me see who will come out to tell them, to kill them, to shoot them. The best way to destroy, to tackle the problem Nigeria is by sitting at home, not by coming out. The police will shoot you, not by coming out and they will tell you you must stand at back in a park. You don't come to the road. How are you telling people that are protesting where they will go and where they will not go? Which kind of talk will be that one now? But in Imo State, nobody they control you, but if you are no greed, then may they come out. Do you know why? Biafrans have told you we are not part of it. We are sitting at home. Hey! All our watch.
By the government and by the courts to ensure that they sort of nip things in the bud and not allow it to escalate, like what we have seen in previous protests. So the Ganifa Park and the Peace Park are the two designated parks by the government to ensure that everything goes on fine.
Thank you, Theophilus, for that update. Let's now turn our attention to the nation's capital. Correspondent is standing by, Femi Akonde, to bring us update. He was by the Eagle Square earlier, where for a second time, the police used tear gas to disperse protesters. Femi, give us update. Are you still around the Eagle Square? And then what's the situation report? Tell us where you are now and the situation.
Precious, I'm at the central area in Abuja. This group of protesters you see behind me moving were earlier at the MKO Abiola Stadium, the designated protest point here in the Federal Capital City. Basically, they have defied that court order and they are now marching into the city center, making their way into the city center. We hear that they are going to Eagle Square, and we also expect that there might be some resistance from security agencies who have already positioned at the Eagle Square, expecting this group of protesters. How they are going to handle the situation remains to be seen. They have also been distributing pamphlets during the protest, stating their demands. I would read out some of their demands. Number one, which is all political office holders must be placed on same salary scheme with Nigerian workers. The second demand is fuel price and electricity tariff must go back to pre-May 29, 2023 price. The third demand is, they say, we demand the implementation of a minimum wage that meets the basic needs of all Nigerian workers. Number four, we demand the establishment of a progressive taxation system in Nigeria where the wealthy pay their fair share and the burden is not disproportionately placed on the poor and working class. The fifth one is a total reversal of all school fees increments, proper funding of public education. The sixth one is immediate fixing of all public refineries and the building of new ones. The seventh is the release of all NSAS protesters still in detention. The eighth is that no protester must be arrested during or after the end bad governance protest. And I must tell you that, this group of protesters already have protection from the police. We have seen security agents, the police, civil defense, and other security outfits, protecting them, moving along with them to ensure it is peaceful. They are making their way into the city center in a total defiance of that court order restricting or restraining them to the MKO Abiola Stadium. This is also, even the military, the Nigerian army are also here to, move along with the protesters to provide protection and ensure that, the protest remains peaceful. Well, with this kind of security presence we have seen here, we want to expect or want to believe that, the situation inside the city will be controlled, because I believe that they must have gotten the well, I believe they must have gotten, the assurance of these protesters to remain peaceful and keep the protests peaceful while they march into the city. They are moving into the city center. Their final destination, we do not know. But we hear that they might be heading towards the Eagle Square, where we were earlier, and the police dispersed the protesters there at that time with tear gas. The police had to fire tear gas on 3 separate occasions to disperse protesters at the Eagle Square. Now this group are now moving to the Eagle Square again. We do not know if that same resistance put up by the police will be the same that they will meet. And bearing in mind that these ones have police protection and they have also remained peaceful all through their march from the MK Abiola Stadium moving into the city center, likely their final destination might be the Eagle Square.
I want to take just update from other states. But in 30 seconds, we have to go to other states. But I just wanted to ask, for those who do not know Abuja so well, where you are now, the distance between where you are now and Eagle Square, how many minutes will it take for the protesters to get there?
Well, the protesters should be at the Eagle Square in another 7 minutes. That is about the Eagle Square is just about 4 kilometers from where I am standing right here at the central area in Abuja. I'm standing at the central area just a few meters away from the Central Bank of Nigeria and the National Economical Center. So they will just walk a short distance before they get to Eagle Square. This walk started from the MKO Abiola Stadium, which is about 11 kilometers from the Eagle Square. Precious.
In about 7-10 minutes, I'm sure we'll get back to you again to see how things will play out at the Eagle Square if the protesters are heading to the Eagle Square. Thank you so much, Femi, for that update. Let's now bring you sight and sound from Ondo and Imo State.
Observe, do your best to
Well, the Commissioner of Police said the Ganifa Park is now open. But
where you are and what's happening there?
Yes, right now we are at the popular Wuse market, the ever busy Wuse market, but on this day, it is completely empty. We've been around the market, we've gone inside the market, and we saw most of the stores, they are not opened. The owners, of course, are standing by, but I think they are apprehensive, and they just want to be sure of what may likely happen and what will not happen. So they are trying to be cautious. A number of shops, of course, do open, but they had not. They are just a few. Right now, just before we got here, at the city center, we saw the protesters marching all the way from the Moshood Abiola Stadium to the city center. They insist that they must get to the Eagle Square. But we must tell you that even armed security men are the Eagle Square and ensuring that no one takes possession of that venue for any form of protest at this time. But here we are at the Wuse market. There is calm, there is relative peace, and people are going about their number of businesses. But it does seem that
some protesters about 3 times. What's the latest? What can you tell us about that?
Thieves did not prevent them from protesting. However, they've told them that they actually have to maintain decorum.
All right, thank you so much, Sharon, for that update. Our senior correspondent live for us there at Lausa, bringing us updates on the protests there. A lot is happening with security today. In Lagos, it seems a bit peaceful. Abuja, Maiduguri, and Kano State, where our correspondent was just attacked. There seems to be pockets of violence. Let's now speak to the first PRO, Muyiwa Adejobi. He joins us via Zoom. Good to have you join us.
Yes, good day. How are you doing?
I'm very well, but we have protesters on the streets who are trying to make their demands known, whether for or against. We see it largely peaceful in Lagos, but in Abuja, there seems to be. We understand that even at the Eagle Square, we had like the police firing tear gas on protesters about 3 times. What's the latest? What can you tell us about that?
Well, I didn't expect to have anybody assemble at the Eagle Square because, aside from the fact that there was a court injunction to that effect, the Eagle Square has never been part of the places to converge on Abuja. So whoever that is in Abuja actually went out to go and look for necessary trouble and to create provocation. And like we said earlier on, that we had intelligence that this protest was actually organized by certain individuals to run down the government, to create problem in Nigeria, and of course, to create anarchy. And so far, so good. We have been so professional. The IGP made it clear that whatever situation we find ourselves, police will engage such a situation professionally. So far, so good. We have been so professional. But I want Nigerians and all our leaders to see that most of the people that are actually out, according to our earlier statements, that they are out to foment trouble. You can see, monitor all the protests across the country where we have pockets of violence. You can see that they actually out for unnecessary violence. We advise against street procession because we know what a street procession can lead to. And this is what we are seeing now. I was told people have blocked roads and highways in Abuja. I was told they want to take over the Eagle Square by force.
You see, Nigeria, are you listening to what the policeman they tell you? That they got caught in junction to stop people from going to Eagle Square to protest. And then they ask question, for where in this life will you get the same government you are protesting against to support you, to grant you access to protest against them? Is that possible? When people no understand, they no go know. Nigeria is ended since. Now people know say I'm saying it don't end. Say you get something where they say people don't finish, but they still the waka. Like if I your back, the day wey Ifeanyi die, na the day wey that man collect that thing for him hand, na that day him die. That day wey the man collect him kenga for him hand, that day Ifeanyi don die, but he still dey alive, and the man no return am. The man collect am, na him know wetin he use clean am finish, take am. That means he don take him life, put for him own life. But people no see am like that. God said them say, I no see the video earlier. For shout, if I shout, if I back for no, you for no waiting he for do. But unfortunately, the video no surface until if I die. Now, so now be say person dey alive, but he don't die. Nigeria dey they exist as a country, but they exist again. That is, it's just like a mirage. A mirage. If you watch documentary of desert, not desert. What I think desert, no, now desert now, where you go see something, it go be like water. When the camera come reach there, even for road, if you dey drive for when the sun is hot, if you are driving in a good road, no be Nigeria road wey no get bad, where sand dey full, no. And they talk, if you dey drive for road for country, no be Nigeria no be country. Those wey dey for place wey be country, where you get nation, where you get nation, where you have government. If you don't drive, or even if you dey inside motor, you don't need to be the driver. If you dey inside the motor for a country or for any country, but Nigeria no follow, because Nigeria no be country. I know say na mirage, but if you call am mirage, people no go understand that like that. So if you dey country wey be no country, like you dey US, you dey Europe, you dey Canada, you dey Australia, you dey Asia, those places in a country. But when you want talk Africa, then no be country. So if you dey that kind of place, they drive for road, when it is hot, you will see. You do like say what are they there? When you dey reach, you go dey do like say you dey cook, you go dey vapor out. You reach there, you see say nothing dey there. Now so it be. You dey see Nigeria, they look like a country. They say na giant of Africa, na giant of failure in Africa, giant of disaster in Africa, giant in accommodating terrorism, giant in reintegrating terrorism, giant in reintegrating terrorists, giant in reintegrating touts. Only in the north too, when you hear terrorism and touts and criminals and bandits being reintegrated into the country, you think it's all over the country. No, it's only in the north. Name all these things they happen. No, only in the north you see Nigeria integrate terrorists, and they are bold to tell you that terrorists have repented under 2 weeks. But America, Britain have terrorists that have been in detention for more than 40 years. They have not repented. How come Nigeria Fulani terrorists, they repent under 2 weeks? What happened? They go under the orientation camp for 2 weeks. They are okay. Only in Nigeria, wonders know the finish. Nigeria, the only country where carried out to put them for police, make them inspectors, make them DPOs, make them whatever. No one will not carry big rank. The only people where carry person make a director, deputy director of course, or we no know waiting the salute and the handshake. The only place where they get repentant terrorism, repentant Boko Haram. Boko Haram na terrorist organization, no? The Boko Haram, as me and you dey here, if you call them, I know that, you see, when they king, if you call them impunity, if you call them now impunity, now one word, you know, go bring out everything with the inside. In a package, impunity in a package name. Impunity na package name where you go call them, it go look good. You know, say impunity. Somebody fit think say na purity you talk. But when you talk wetin e mean, they go understand them. How you go tell me say people repent wey be terrorists only in Nigeria? Boko Haram na terrorist organization. If you think say I dey lie, have you seen any Boko Haram office anywhere in this world? Yet, Nigeria tell you say they are not terrorists. Now me and you be terrorists, but we are being accommodated all over the world. Evil. Yeah, thank you, my brothers. Putin say now for heaven they go repent. The terrorists cannot repent here. Only in heaven, when you give them 7 black-eyed virgins, I'll be 17 black-eyed virgins. Now then they go repent. But here, they cannot repent here. How can America be supporting Nigeria, clapping for them, telling them they know how to take care of look after them, do this one day. But America have terrorists that have been in detention, in prison for more than 30 years. Why their own no they repent? Even Britain, where they clap Nigeria, say that they try accommodate and integrating terrorism, they be number one. But Britain get terrorists waiting for prison for more than 30 years. They never repent. But Nigeria own go only repent for say they don't go for camp, waiting that they call them. Whether they recycle their brain for that camp self, me, I never know what thing they go do them for that camp. They go repent, they go become police, they go become army, they go become custom, they go become your officers, they go even become your president. You never see them for your presidential office. You never see them for your presidential jet. You never see them, they sit down with your cabinet president. You never see them with your Bokuwari. You never see your ministers go beg them with money, give them money. You never see them with official cars. You never see them tell you that this government is our government. You never see them.
I was told they left the stadium. People gathered in the stadium. They have left the stadium. They are marching down to town again. We may not be able to allow people to take over the Federal Capital Territory or any city in Nigeria. We are ready. We are prepared to handle and to engage every situation professionally. We are going to operate within the ambit of the law. So we want to appeal to those who are out to foment trouble that they should please sheathe their sword and do whatever protest they want to do peacefully at their approved location. Every city has given location to all protesters. We can actually maintain this position at these locations by moving from one point to another forcefully. There was a place they've been stealing officers, they've been stealing security agents, they've been vandalizing. I was told in Cuba, they have been attacking passers-by, innocent Nigerians like them. I don't want to believe this is a protest again. I want to see that we have some elements who are actually out, according to our earlier intelligence, that they want to foment trouble in Nigeria, and this we will not allow. This we will not accept for any group in Nigeria. And those who have shown interest.
If I may quickly come in here, because we see a situation in Lagos where the protesters are saying, look, because they suspect ulterior motive, they are not going to go into the park. That's the Freedom Park. They are staying on the streets. But the police seem to be handling it very peacefully. But that's not the situation in Abuja. Now that the protesters are heading towards the Eagle Square, what is likely to happen in that situation when they get there?
We will not allow unnecessary or unplanned protests anywhere in Nigeria. Apart from the Federal Capital Territory, I don't see reason these people should be marching down to the Eagle Square. That is not part of their locations. Whoever that is seen in Eagle Square perhaps want to go and attack the government, and that is not going to be it's not going to be a Tea Party thing. That could be tantamount to treasonable felony. We will not allow such to happen because that place.
Are you listening? If you go protest to some place, it's a treasonable felony. You don't become a terrorist. They have told you that those planning for the protest are terrorists. They are idiots. They are bandits. They are criminals. But those that are kidnapping people, cutting their head off, taking over their communities, collecting ransom, chasing people to IDP camp, taking over communities, renaming it to Fulani names, they are good people. But you that want to protest, if you say you want to protest already, for saying it, you are a bandit, you are a terrorist, you are an idiot, you are a criminal, and you have committed treasonable felony. Clap for Nigeria. Hey, look at what a policeman, make I put on for full, make on see where. Look at what a policeman, I beg you go tell me in rank, thank God you enter here, won't be me. A policeman with a rank is telling people before the whole world, he get mouth to open and say that if you protest in Abuja, Abuja Stadium, Eagle Square, you have committed a treasonable waiting. God, have mercy. Well, I won't be. You are welcome to this program, Jare. You have the mic.
Thank you so much, Mazuko. Anytime when you leave your hair like this, I
mind what you talk, because you might commit a treasonable felony.
My goodness. I say, anytime when you come out like this, where you don't cover your hair, the fire where they come. I salute Biafrans. I salute you. I salute your family. I salute your family and the courage that you have summoned to do this. May God continue to keep you alive, protect you and your family, and anything that has to do with you. May God bless Biafrans, those that are sitting at home today. May God bless my Prime Minister and protect my able leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is. May the hands of God be upon that great son of Biafra land. Well, those in the comment section, I say, this is your Okene. I love you all. Thank you so much for the privileges that you've been giving to me. And I promise you that I will not renege on all the promises that I have made when the time comes. Thank you so much. As you go, you see, I do not know. Maybe the Nigerian police has changed. I don't know what happened today. Maybe, our Igbo people said no matter how you cure epilepsy, when it gets to that year, it will stay calm, it will still shake. So I'm still waiting. If you look at the Lekki toll gate, it took them, I think, about 5 to 6 or 7 days before their epilepsy touched them and they begin to do So this is just the early stage. So let's see what will happen. But I don't want any of them to be killed. So my intention is that this way now, the way they are handling these people, what kind of demon entered into their brain when they were chasing us bumper to bumper?
God. Sorry, I don't know. Say that one when somebody come out in cloth they waka for this Lekki. Go on.
You see, my brother, what kind of demon entered into the brain of these police officers that time when they were chasing us bumper to bumper? They fired so many of our people. We did not carry guns. We didn't carry knives. We didn't carry bow and arrow. But they were chasing us left, right, and center. Now, what happened? Well, whichever way it is done, Biafrans are the masters of their own. We have done it in the past. These same people laughed at us, and they gave them a dose of it when they had their answers. This is just early stages. This is just in the morning. So let's see how it is going to come out. But watch the language of this police. The man you are looking at there is a police commissioner. Is a police commissioner, either assistant CP, COP, or a COP, commissioner of police. You see, so these are the people that will come out to speak the way the guy is speaking. Watch the language and look at the body language as well. You see, so look, if actually Nigeria obeys their constitution and they walk in line in tandem with it, there is no place the constitution, instructs protesters to go to the police and demand for permission to protest. It is
Court,
not in the constitution.
even court, he said that the court gave injection that they should not go to some certain point, a certain strategic point.
There is no, it is not in the constitution, and there is no place in the constitution where the constitution says that protesters must tell, or places must be, give a portion to them to go and gather and do that. No. The only thing is that since there are other anti to what you are doing, the police has the right to protect those that are doing peaceful protest. That's all. That's all. When you go to Nigeria now, you know what Nigeria is now. Nigeria breed criminal and so on and so forth. They will twist that thing that is tenable in other climes, in other sane climes. Let me put that adjective there. Other sane climes. What is tenable in their own, bring it to Nigeria, they will rubbish it. They will rubbish it. They will now be determining for you where to go, which road to pass, and what to do, whether to go here or not to go. And if you don't do those things, which is in contradiction with the constitution of the land, what he is emphasizing on is the Police Riot Act. That is what he's talking about. And the constitution says any act that is in contradiction with the Constitution of Nigeria, the Constitution of Nigeria takes sway over the act. So will you now tell me that the Police Act is superior to that of their Constitution? That is what this man is explaining here. To tell you how bad these people are. They will always find a way to deal with you, even if when you are. Look at the kind of what is it? Treasonable felony. What is treasonable felony? The protesters are marching to their ego square is tantamount to treasonable felony. These people are hollow. No wonder Nigeria it is where it is today. They are hollow. They are hollow. No wonder that country is where it is today. These are some of the things that makes that country to be where it is. And that is the reason why we say we cannot continue with, associating ourselves with this kind of people. People that reason through their NOCs. That's how I call them. People that don't reason as men, as people, are reasonable people. Thank you.
Okay, and you see, what thing that surprised me is how somebody that called himself policeman go come sit down here. They talk this guy. Make una hear them again. Treasonable. Wait, listen again.
Their approved location. Every city has given location to all protesters. We can actually maintain this position at these locations by moving from one point to another forcefully. There was a place they've been stoning officers, they've been stoning security agents, they've been vandalizing. I was told in Cuba, they have been attacking passers-by, innocent Nigerians like them. I don't want to believe this is a protest again. I want to see that we have some elements who are actually out, according to our earlier intelligence, that they want to foment trouble in Nigeria, and this we will not allow. This we will not accept for any group in Nigeria. And those who are shown interest.
If I may quickly come in here, because we see a situation in Lagos where the protesters are saying, look, because they suspect ulterior motive, they are not going to go into the park. That's the Freedom Park. They are staying on the streets. But the police seem to be handling it very peacefully. But that's not the situation in Abuja. Now that the protesters are heading towards the Eagle Square, what is likely to happen in that situation when they get there?
We will not allow unnecessary or unplanned protests anywhere in Nigeria. Apart from the Federal Capital Territory, I don't see reason these people should be marching down to the Eagle Square. That is not part of their locations. Whoever that is seen in Eagle,
he don't see reason why they should be marching to Eagle Square. That is not part of the allocation. That means if you now want to do protest in Nigeria, Nigeria will give you condition on how to protest. Nigeria will tell you where to stand. Nigeria will tell you what to say. Nigeria will tell you when to talk. You see a country, even listen, Nigeria don't become a country will be Idi Amin head of state country. I no one talk anything. We pass that one. But you know what I mean. Now, because people are protesting for bad governance, but I surprised that these people even protesting, no even put for their list to say Fulani is committing ethnic cleansing and land grabbing. They no put for their list to say Fulani have government within Nigerian government. They no put to say they have Islamic army. They no put to say they have Islamic police. They no put to say they have Islamic courts. They have Islamic secretariats. They have Islamic offices being paid with Nigerian money. They know they complain of all this. They did not make mention of Fulanese chasing people, sacking people from their communities into IDP camps. They are not making demands that those people in IDP camp should be allowed to go back to their homes. They are only looking at, hey, make things good for us. Hey, food is scarcely, salary is small. When will you learn? If you refuse to go to the root of the problem, no matter how you decorate it, the problem will get worse and worse and worse. Worse, worse, worse. It will only get worse, worse, worst. No, but jokes apart, when you refuse to visit and tackle the roots, you have not done anything. You are just playing. You've not even started. That's just the simple truth. That's just the simple truth. So listen to him tell you that if you protest outside the location being appointed to you, you have committed a treasonable felony. Listen to him.
Square, perhaps I want to go and attack the government, and that is not going to be a very, it's not going to be a Tea Party thing. That could be tantamount to treasonable felony. We will not allow such to happen because that place is not part of the designated locations to assemble for this protest. And it's for leaders who have actually mobilized people to know that this is the time they need to control their followers. Those they have mobilized, I think they should be able to control them. We had agreement with them, particularly take it back. Movement that has called for this. This is the time the leader should come out now, and I respect the son that he has spoken on their behalf, who is their legal advisor, to please call them to order, call their followers, let us play the game according to the rules. We had agreements, and the IGP has been kind enough. He listened to them, he engaged them on a virtual meeting, and we have been engaging them. The IGP has given them how the privileges of having certain places and giving them certain advantage.
Are you listening? That they have given them privileges of having some certain locations to protest from Nigeria. Hey, all the ego. Listen, have you seen that you don't have a country? But when we speak, people do not want to listen. You don't have a country. You don't have a right. A right. I'm not saying you don't have right. You don't have a single right. There is no rule of law. There is no single right where you get as a human being. You are now privileged to allowed to have the privilege to get some certain point that you have been opportune to have to stand and protest only. He said it's a privilege. Are you getting the message? Somebody will come now and mount on Twitter Space, and mount on YouTube, and tell me how Nigeria will become better Nigeria tomorrow, how Nigeria will become beautiful tomorrow, how Nigeria will become a country tomorrow, how Nigeria is going to become a nation tomorrow. How you are going to get a better Nigeria. Those people that are advocating for better Nigeria and good future that is coming in 2027, I want you to ask yourself, ever since you were little till now, have you not been hearing the advocacy that Nigeria is getting better? Have you not heard of Vision 2020? Did you not hear about the Constitutional Conference? Did you not hear that by 2020, every man from 18 years will have their own house? You have privilege to protest. You have been given the privilege to have some place. That means, in other words, you are not supposed to have right to talk. And you say you have a country, fools everywhere. When we tell you that you are finished, you don't know. I thank God that Nigeria is coming to an end. Come December 2nd, everything is over. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, now so it be. I will be, you are welcome back.
Thank you, my brother. I had little emergency and call was coming in, so that was the reason why. I checked my the comment section. I saw one of our brother, Mine Namoche. You know,
yes,
it's like
yes. Put it before. I thought you just zoom off.
No. I know. Emmy Sammy, your uncle would have known me because I was a member of a Nigerian battalion, Nigerian Battalion 20 in Liberia. I spent 3 years, 8 months in Liberia fighting in that war and many other places like that. So probably your uncle might be in that ECOMOG operation with us that time. I don't know whether your uncle is a member of 29 Motorized Infantry Battalion. So, but that was the battalion I said. Yes, most of them doesn't know that I am a Ghanaian because of that. There are some you know what I'm talking about. They don't know. Yeah. Even when I was in Liberia, when my father died, I came here to bury him. I was the time I got to know that this is where I am from. So my feeding, my everything, I used to go to the Ghana kitchen in a place they call ECOMOG base, to eat their food over there. And they loved me so much and appreciated my coming in there and the serving in the Nigerian Army.
Max, he said yes. It's in Liberia.
Yeah, Liberia, yes, ECOMOG. We were in Liberia. That was 3 years, 8 months I spent there. So your uncle might know me, but they will also know that, yes, they will know that I am from Abia State, and that was what I claimed that time when I was there. But truly, this is where my father came from. I'm a Ghanaian from Upper East region of Benaba, the Kusasi tribe. So because of those things that time, so nobody could have at least exposed some of those things that at that time that made me to have access to the Nigerian army. So that was how it is, bro. So I am part of you. You are my Namoche. Your uncle is my Namoche. The truth. This is the time I have to tell you people who really Vine Maxwell, was. So that is how it is. It is not anything big deal, but the only thing is that one of my parents is a Biafran. Wow. And I am here to support anything that is going to restore my mother's ancestral land, which is Ngwa land in Biafra land in Aba State. That is where my mother comes from. She is a typical Ngwa woman. And I am in support of everything that is going to make sure that that land is not occupied, is not taken away by these people from the Sahelian region using the stooges in Biafra land, people like Hope, Uzodenketa, and the rest of them. You know, so this is my concern. My concern is not where I am from. My concern is that I have your blood in me, and my mother's ancestral land must not be occupied like they have occupied parts of Kwara State and the Hausa land today. That is what they call the former Gobe land. You see, so this is what we have to, you know, no matter whatever they do, their protests, whatever. Remember that the Bible said that therefore everything works for good to them that love God. It's a win-win thing for all of us if you are a real Biafran and a real agitator, a genuine one. It's a win-win thing for us. That thing we've been crying before. Yes, it's different from what they are crying now. It has happened to them. If someone told them that dollar will be 1,600 and something today, it closed at 1,620 as at yesterday, would they have believed? When someone told them that they will buy a liter of petrol at the price of about 700-800 naira, would they have believed? If someone told them that these were the things we saw, those before us started complaining, before it got to our turn, they called us names. Today, Nigeria has happened to them. Today, that thing they feared most has happened to them. We are graduates of the evil of Nigerian contraption. We have graduated and we are masters. When they push us here, we chase them this way. When they chase us this way, we put this in. This is how we are doing it. And we are going to make sure that the fruits of our ancestors that died fighting for the same cause will never be in vain. If your both parents are Biafrans and you are not doing anything, irrespective of what these people are doing today, I call this protest celebratory protest. This is hunger protest. That is what they are celebrating. Are you agitating for hunger? No, you are not agitating. You are agitating for the restoration and dignity of your father's ancestral land. That is what you are fighting. For your own self, the maintenance of your culture, your tradition, your custom, everything, the dignity of a typical Biafran. Whether you are a Jaw, whether you are a Bibio, whether you are a Fik, whether you are a San, whether you are a Urobo, whether you are a Banke, whether you, whichever that make up that Biafra, that beautiful nation called Biafra, that they continue to keep on the ground. They don't want it to come out in connivance with their globalists all over the world. We are not fighting for hunger. You are fighting to save your land, your father's land. You go to Benue State today, some of the communities are under occupation by these same people. Is that what you want to happen in Biafra land? The answer is no. God forbid. These people are fighting for what they are going to eat. They are fighting for economy. You are fighting for your life, the dignity of the Biafran people and the preservation of your life. Yours, ours, is more important than this one that they are. We are just, deliberating on it simply because one way or the other, we are in there. Our families are there, even if you are not in homeland. Our homeland is under occupation. Yes, we will be affected as well. But make sure that what these people are fighting today is for their stomach infrastructure. If it is Fayoshe, ex-Governor Fayoshe, stomach infrastructure. You saw what happened in Niger Delta. The pig, you see, the pig that behaved like Mazen Namdekanu really called him a very beautiful name, pig. Pig, he pushes his nose, what do they call that? The nose. There is a name they call it in this. I've forgotten. the long nose, the snout, he pushes it into wherever he sees food. That long thing where they inside there, that snout, he pushes it into wherever he sees money. Whatever he sees money, that is where he goes. And anywhere he picks money, you pitch his tent there. That is what he's doing. Now look at what is going on. So my people, what we are out for is for the preservation of Biafra land, not anything. Nothing more, nothing less. Your freedom is paramount. Everything that you do in this life, if you don't have freedom, if you don't have control of your place, your environment, you are nobody. They will take it away from you using these same people that we have today. Glory be to God that they are in the majority. I rest here, my people. I am still with you. You are muted.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Thank you. So, we'll continue. Let us listen to the policeman police himself into Nigeria, or tell you how criminal they are. How country we tell you that you don't have right to protest. That for you to protest is a privilege given to you by Nigerian government. No wonder we see Shetima coming out to tell you that those organizing these protests are idiots. No wonder we see Wike telling you from Abuja that those involving themselves in this protest are criminals. Yes, go on.
Mazugo, let me just put in this. I just heard on the news right now that somebody is killed. Is it in Sokoto or so? One of the protesters has been killed in Sokoto. Yeah.
Very good. That is the beginning of the protests. They have started. They have started the protest because it's good that it's happening from their house. It's good that everything they started it in the morning. Even before today, they are the ones that started it. Let's hear if this woman is telling us the update. Let's see what is going on. I don't know where this is. Gombe State. This is Gombe.
Ubona.
Abuja.
All right, so we have more for you as we bring you details of the protests, the end bad governance or hunger protests across the country. Right now, we have a security analyst, Jonathan Onoja, and he would lend his voice to some of the analysis ongoing about this protest. Mr. Onoja, are you there? You have seen the violent dimension that the protests has taken in a lot of states, not just Abuja here, River State. We saw some people lying on the floor.
Let's listen to the policeman because it's like he have better news to give us. Let's continue with him.
Smooth protest, and it's so peaceful protest in Nigeria. You can see marching from the stadium up to town alone is going to cause hardship to many individuals who are going about their lawful businesses. It's going to cause hardship, and that is the road to the airport, international route, so to say. Blocking these routes may not help us. Maraba, Yaya Aziz to Nasarawa, the blockade there is not going to be okay for anybody. When you enjoy your fundamental human right, Section 40 has given room for people to come, to assemble, to associate, and to express their feelings. But Section 45 has given exception to this particular laws, particular 37, 38, all these laws, there are exceptions for them in section 45 of the Constitution. We would not allow anarchy, disorderliness, or brouhaha in any part of
we'll come back to Abuja in just a moment, but in states like Maiduguri, in states like Borno, in states like Kano State, where our correspondent was attacked, and then we also heard that, of course, Abuja, you mentioned the Yanya area and the Duse area as well. What is the situation report you're getting, especially from Kano and Borno states?
For those who have decided to be violent, the IGP has given instruction. We don't want a single soul to be lost to this struggle. We are going to be professional. I am sure the Commissioner of Police in charge of the Federal Capital Territory and his officers are up to the task. We are going to engage every situation tactically, strategically, and professionally. We would not in any way kill or attack any Nigerians unreasonably, but for those who want to be out, like IGP said yesterday, that we know and we have identified the motives behind this protest. And I think this is coming to a reality with what we have seen so far. If you are having the first day like this, I don't think you will be able to sustain third, fourth, or up to 10 days. And of course, when they wrote, they actually tagged this as 10 days of rage. And I can say that we are
so I want to quickly put you on hold.
With what you have been saying.
You see, from what the man so-called police is telling you, he said the first day is like this. I don't think we will. That means get ready for action. Any moment from now, get ready for action. They just want to weigh the situation and they know how to release their bullet. And at the end, they will tell you maybe some people enter from Cotonou and they release the bullet and go. Okay. You want to say anything?
Sure. During my early submission, I told you that it is early morning yet. You understand? Yeah, it's early morning now. So let's see what is going to happen. This people, I told you that Nigerian government behaves like somebody the cure of epilepsy. Whenever that time reaches, it will shake. You will get that shake. So that is how they are. Let's wait and see what is in their stock this time around. I know that
Go on.
Then Igbo people said, no matter how strong the fire is under the anus of a tortoise, it will never change its state. We know them. We know what they can do. Fellas say their signature is blood, and sorrow. Thank you.
Sonny said in the comment section, the Zoe was saying that the protesters should obey court order or if not, they know the consequences. They have they themselves obeyed the court order concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu release. I say Nigeria no get law. Their law na wetin they tell you with their mouth. Their law na the script where they give you. Forget that one. They tell you that the constitution is, no matter how evil, no matter how impunity the constitution of Nigeria has contained, no matter the level or the amount of impunity contained in that constitution, they do not use it. They are not applying it. They are applying the ones they get from their cabal masters. That is why a policeman will sit here on the screen to tell you that when you come out to protest, you should be happy that you have the privilege to be allowed to protest, that you have the privilege to speak. No, this one nine they make me mad. That you should be happy that you are privileged to protest, because if not, if you go outside the jurisdiction of the court, if you go against the court order, you are a terrorist. You have committed treasonable felony. Nigeria for you. I don't know if we'll still listen to him before we check out all that things. Let's go a little bit more.
I want to quickly put you on hold. We understand that there's a situation in the nation's capital. We want to speak to our correspondent and then come back to you to get your reaction as well. We'll have our correspondent Femi Akonde standing by to give us an update from the nation's capital. Femi, we understand that there's a situation now in Abuja. Give us some updates.
Yes, well, hi, Precious. The police has been firing tear gas non-stop to disperse protesters. We are also hearing loud sounds that seem to be artillery being fired from armored personnel carriers of security agencies around here at the Eagle Square area. You know, they are just trying to ensure that, you know, this whole area is secured, and they disperse the protesters, probably force them back to the MK Abiola Stadium, which is the designated protest point here in Abuja. I must also say that tear gas is being fired directly at protesters. We have seen several people being hit by tear gas canisters. We have also seen injuries. We have seen, you know, people collapse. We have seen also journalists being attacked. We have seen the camera of some TV stations destroyed by police, and the canister fired directly at the protesters. And we have also seen, you know, some protesters have also been defiant. They pick the tear gas canisters and throw them back at the police. I must say that it's really, really chaotic here around the Eagle Square. There's a heavy detachment of security agencies. There's a heavy detachment of security agencies around here at the Eagle Square. There's a heavy
to the Momo Club from so Hasina Ekidna for Binta Nyako yesterday.
I don't know about it too. Whether they kidnap Binta Nyako, me, I don't know. I have not heard about it. Kidnapping Binta Nyako has nothing to do with me now, has nothing to do with Biafra. If they want shop
I'm just information.
Yeah. I'm just we are on the same page. I'm telling you that if they kidnap Binta Nyako is not bigger than any of the list of the Biafran they have kidnapped. So if they want shop without oil, that is their business. That is their own cup of tea. So, but actually, me, I don't know. I've not heard about it, and I didn't see it when I went through the journals this morning. I did not see anything like that, so I wouldn't know if the news is true or false.
Okay. I can send it again. Just send it this morning.
Okay.
Send it again.
Okay, I will wait to see it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we continue. The caller is asking me if I am aware that Binta Nyako is kidnapped, and I'm telling him I don't even know. If Binta Nyako is kidnapped, it's not my business. If after all, Mazenam Dekano was kidnapped, me, I'm not interested in Binta Nyako. Binta Nyako is not Biafran. He's not advocating for Biafra. He's not advocating for the freedom of Nnam Dekano. So me, I'm not interested in him. So even if they kidnap him, that's what they do. Nigeria na place where kidnapping a normal business. So anybody can be kidnapped. Don't be surprised that by the end of today, you go here say they don't kidnap Tinubu. You know, go shock me. Because Nigeria, anything goes. I tell you the truth. They no kidnap Buhari for 6 months. You see Buhari, after Buhari resurface, he come become young boy. Anything can happen in Nigeria. Nigeria is sewa country. Nigeria is where elephant can fly. Nigeria is where crocodile can become your president. I tell you the truth. Yeah, go on, Mazi.
There no be country where Python they swallow money.
I
for you go to the north. See, you go to the north. They say monkeys carted away billions of naira. Anything can happen to that country. Even self elephant, like you say, can fly. Man itself, if we use the head to walk instead of using leg to walk in that
I
country.
tell you.
So it is not a new thing. Even whatever they say that happened over there now, we are not going to be surprised because that is what Nigeria is meant for. And that is the reason why we want to live there. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Nigeria is a place where nothing works normal. Everything is working in contrario, left to right. Something that's supposed to be moving right is moving left. The one that's supposed to be moving left is moving front. The one that is supposed to be moving front is moving down. So nothing is working the way they should be working. Nothing. Divine Precious, hold on, I'm coming. Let's pick this call again. Hello?
No, I was just send it.
Okay, all the more. Thank you. Okay, Divine Precious, continue.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, my dear. Go on.
My brother, good afternoon, sir.
Ndewo Wada Biafra.
Greetings, my fellow Biafrans. I am just laughing. My phone was down. I was charging. I was watching from television. So, is this one that you said the protesters? We are told that they are. Did you say is they are privileged? You just like I said. No, I need to talk in this one. See, I don't know whether these people are human beings. No, I don't know if they understand the level this thing have reached. That people are, you see somebody that is like the person the person is no longer alive. They are like trying to show you that what you are doing is just like how they are seeing our PM. That this one is different though. This one is another thing else. The other one is happy side. This one is hunger side. That is evil side. You say you don't have privilege. Boy, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Let me go on. Even if it is one bar, I want to talk. It means that you are not human being. Is this animal that they call them? They are accepting it. Okay, see, you are privileged. So you do it the way not even to show the reality of what you meant to do. Not to show the reality of what you meant to do. You are privileged. Whatever they ask you to do, you do like mumu. As the sheepishly, you don't even have your true that is to show the reality in you of what you are doing. Do you see that mentality we are saying is still in us? I don't know how to explain this thing. No, it's like the juju is still working in many people's head. Do you understand? Even there is this one I was watching in one of these video. If you see what they are doing, it's just as if it's celebration. No, the people that are supposed to be mad are singing as if they are celebrating their pains. I don't understand. You are like Nigeria. So I say, wow, this one. Thank God we are about to be out. We are about to be out. Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay,
yes.
Now let me tell you something. Nigeria can celebrate everything. Nigerians celebrate terrorism. They roll red carpet for terrorists. Why the innocent people, good people, are being sentenced to life imprisonment, to get hanged? A man in Calabar, in Port Harcourt or Rivers State, I've forgotten where, last 2 months was sentenced to death for faking or for kidnapping for hunger. In Lagos yesterday, or is it Kwara, a man was sentenced to prison for stealing 2 tubers of yam. Last month in Ogun State, also one Yoruba state, 4 or 5 or 3 people were sentenced to death for armed robbery. But in the north, every day we see terrorists being pardoned, being reintegrated into Nigeria, being reintegrated into police, into army. We see touts being reintegrated. We see terrorists being forgiven. They are being celebrated. We even see a general in the army office, in the army, calling them to even come out, and they have the privilege and the opportunity to become the president. Why those coming out to protest have the privilege to become terrorists, and the terrorists have the privilege to become president? It no surprise you. Na country, if you protest, you have privilege to protest, and if you protest the pass wetin the limit they give you, they go give you terrorism as your name, terrorist as your name. And the terrorists that have the AK-47 and machine sophisticated guns are being begged on daily basis, please come out. Please come out. Accept reconciliation. You have the opportunity to become the president of this country. And you are saying they are celebrating. Why wouldn't Nigerians celebrate their foolishness? Why wouldn't Nigerians celebrate their uselessness? When the president of Bokowari, Bokowari, that is Buhari, told them that they are useless, lazy Nigerians, they reacted not to it. They didn't do anything. They did not reject the name. That means that is who they are. When the president of what is his name? I've forgotten his name. That told them that they cannot do anything. That they are only backing. That when they finish backing, they should go back to their homes, and they did not react to it. When they have been given conditions to stand at a particular place to protest, and you are saying, are they protesting for hunger or are they protesting for their lives? Do you know, if anybody would have been protesting in Nigeria today, they should be protesting for freedom to live. Because in Nigeria, you are not free to live. If you escape the shooting from the police, you no go escape from army. If you escape from army, you no go escape from the Funanis that are everywhere, scattered in the name of terrorists. If you escape them, you no go escape them coming to your community to sack you into IDP camp. If you escape them and go to IDP camp, they will still come to the IDP camp and they level you down and level the IDP camp down, and they will rape and they make sure that every month you have at least a minimum of 200 babies coming out. And when they come, they grab those children and go back and they plant bombs in their body and send them to communities to go and get them destroyed, and they go blow and the people go mad. And you say the people will not. Have you seen people protesting for hunger anywhere in this life? Only in Nigeria. Instead of protesting that they are dying in the hands of the Funanis, they are protesting for hunger. Instead of protesting that they are in IDP camp and they are being subjected to go into IDP camp on daily basis, they are protesting for hardship, for fuel. As these fools that are protesting for fools, these foolish people that are protesting for fuel, prices of fuel, how many of them buy a liter of fuel in 1 year? They don't buy. They don't have anything to use for fuel. They will tell you, after all, we use transport. How many of them bought bus in a day? They don't. So why are you protesting for things you do not need? Protest for your life and your freedom. Foolish people everywhere. I beg, no verse, take your time. If you want to continue, you continue to your submission.
You have said it all. The only thing, what I'm just seeing on all these situations is just that we in fact, if the world, let me not take it to, if Nigeria is not the DN Nigeria, in fact, it is like cancer. It has already penetrated all the countries, in fact, in the world. It's a disease to human nature. If they live, in fact, by God's grace, it will end. Once we are off, it will die. Because the only thing that is still holding it to be alive till today is that we are still attached with it. Once we are off, it is over, because there is nothing like that can connect human being with this thing called Nigeria. It's not a place that human beings supposed to be. Because if you look into it very well, you will just see that anybody there is inhuman. You won't understand. Many people, when Biafra will come, many people will be shouting, hey, Hey, will not depart from their mouth for some days or weeks, because I know how I begin to understand this thing when I was off from Nigeria. It was never the way I'm seeing it. When I say juju, don't misunderstand, because this thing is, you think you understand. When the reality will be open, you will see how stupidity, you will see how washed your brain is, because all that we are doing is what we are told. Many people, even when they are doing it with all their full, like they are using their whole brain, that they are using their whole knowledge, that they are using their whole wisdom, it is attached with what you were told to do. You are not doing it fully with your full wisdom. It must be attached with what you are told to do. And that is why they are not getting this right. After everything, it will fall back. Even falling back, it's been worse than the way it has been. So there is no need of trying to amend. Is just to cut off. You cannot help cancer or the virus. Instead of, if you are trying to heal it, it will be spreading and causing more harm. The best thing is to end it, and that is my own submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I won't be me. We should continue, no?
Yeah, if we are going to rest, then let's rest and maybe come back later. But the only thing I would like to add in here, to what my Nemoche just said, Nigerians, they always fight the wrong fight.
Exactly.
When the election started, there is no platform that I've never been to. All of them. When I go there, I will tell them that we were there. Most of the things, we were around the corridors of power when I was still in active service. The system that Nigeria operates with is not people's system, people's agreed system. That 1999 constitution that you see that they are operating with today is not people's constitution. The Nigerian people did not come together to write that constitution and agreed on the terms that you see in that constitution. It was the military, of which I was a member, that handed over that 1999 constitution. I call it Decree 24 of Nigerian Army Act, and hand it over as constitution to Nigerian people. And when Obasanjo complained about it, Abu Salam said, oh, carry on, go ahead. We are in a hurry, knowing what they have done. We are in a hurry. When you get there, then the people can sit down and now amend whatever that is amendable. I am telling you the truth. When they got there, they tested the power, that there is so much power in the president. If you remember, they asked Obasanjo, why do you have so much power like this? What did they tell the British or the American journalist Al Jazeera? He said, it is the constitution that gave me the powers. No, what is the response? And they enjoy it when they are there. When they go out, they will not even use that opportunity they have that time to amend and remove or destroy it, or say, let the Nigerian people come and sit. And that constitution that you see is formulated to suit a particular ethnic group, which is among the minorities in that place, simply because of the authority they have all over the north. That is the Fulani oligarchy. The Fulani hegemony, the caliphate system, the caliphate authority. It suits them. And our people are just doing follow. Let me tell you, the constitution is so horrible that if a Southeast bill is sent to the National Assembly, it will never pass if the North is not in support of it. Mark what I'm telling you today. Because with the design of this and the sharing formula and local government and everything they have done, they made it so possible for them to be in the majority part of that, National Assembly. That is what they did. That is what they did. Whatever they want, they get. But whatever you want from our own side, for our own people, they will tell you, no, it will not happen. They decide who gets what through the National Assembly.
Max, you
Yes,
have forgotten that your own side are called the minority.
Yes, we are minority because you
so
see
why
that
would
is
you get anything? Why would you get anything?
That is the funniest thing there. Mazin Nande cannot ask the question. It is only in the Nigerian context that life is abundant in the desert. I don't know how many of you have lived in the north before. It is not favorable for me, if not because of the military. I would never go near the northern part of Nigeria. A place during the Harmattan, you cannot laugh or speak the way we are speaking right now. Your lips will crack. You will see blood coming out of your lips. You see your heels will crack as if a centipede will live inside it or cockroaches will live inside it. And you will never walk, your step. It will be so painful that your steps will be changed. You will not be walking right. This is what is going on. But our people will see all these anomalies, all this evil. They still believe that with that same system, you will get something good out of it. Foul. You will not. You won't. Look at what they are doing. Look at what they are doing. They see all this. I told them, I said, this system will not work. If you like, bring an angel to be there. It will corrupt that angel. They say, no, when the Obi goes in there, oh, this will happen. I tell you, even if Peter Obi goes in there, he will never make any meaningful impact. I warn them. If I thought that they will allow you. But when they have, what happened? The same system will tell you who is right. They will use your court and tell you that you are wrong. That is what is happening in that country. So why will you be proud of such a country and to be associated with such a country? What we want them. These people are not doing protests. What they are doing is stomach infrastructural protests. That's what they are doing. They're not doing no protests. You see, the people that are doing protests are the Biafran people and to a larger extent, the Oduduwa people, if at all that they are still in their own path. Okay? These are the people that are fighting, not these people. These people are just celebrity protests, fighting for hunger, fighting for high cost of living, and so on. What happens if you fight for your own, freedom today? Do you think that your own people that have suffered the same thing that you are suffering today will sit down there and allow the same thing that you are passing through right now to repeat in that new country? It will never happen because we know where we are coming from. It is only a fool that will not learn from mistakes. And that is the reason why we will not accept such. That is, you see, when they take you, if you are not dirty, when they take you to a place that is filthy, you will never be happy to stay in that place. That is what Biafrans are passing through. Nigeria is filthy. Nigeria is heavily, it is horribly filthy. And that is the reason why we want to leave. Anybody that wants to stay there, if you are a Biafran, then when Biafra comes, if you don't like what you are getting in Biafra, then you can relocate to them and go and meet them there. Thank you.
I would like us to listen to this video so you will be able to tell us the translation, I beg. Let's hear him. Because na zanga people.
To masu bibiyan mu a wannan shafi.
If you want me to pause anywhere, you tell me, I will pause because we want to get what he's saying. Please.
Kai tsaye daga nan Abuja, headquarter gwamnatin Najeriya, inda masu zanga-zanga suka fito domin nuna ɓacin ransu akan abin da suka kira tsadar rayuwa da mulki da ake yi da suka bayyana.
So I think that is a journalist. He is reporting what is going on there. He say Yan Siasa, group of people that are carrying out the protest. That is the Zanga Zanga. Zanga Zanga is protest that they have gathered. Continue.
Okay.
Bayyana ba mai kyau ba. Duk da toshe hanyoyi da aka yi a kusan ɗaukacin Abuja domin kowa sai.
Hold on, no. Did you hear what they are chanting?
No, I did not hear. No, I did not hear
we,
what
we are hungry. We are hungry.
We are hungry. That is what, and this is from the northern area. I don't know
exactly.
the state. I don't know the state.
No, that is Abuja. That is the outskirts of Abuja.
But this same outer skate of Abuja is where these people are carrying out their mayhem.
Kubwa area there.
Yeah, Kubwa, the kidnapping, Kubwa, Marabao, those outskirts. Now, they are not telling you that the country is no good. If you throw food on these people now, they will forget this protest and begin to fight for food.
Look, this is what that's exactly what I was saying. These people are fighting for stomach. This is a protest for their stomach. But the fundamentals that are there, that is not on their demand list, is the invasion and the, okay, they said about the bandits and so on and so forth. Or if you go down to the list, they talk about that one as well.
Forget that one. Forget that one. Forget if they are saying it. Why have you been shot? Have you seen any protests this morning? Have you seen any of them shouting terrorists must go? Have you seen them?
They will not. They will not. If you see, that is what our sister said. Like it's like juju. They have captured them with juju. But I also disagree. You see, I was in the north for 18 years in Kaduna, Yobe State, in Gru, Kano, Bukavu Barrack, 3 Brigade, and the Rebadu Cantonment, Kaduna. I served 18 years. So why didn't the juju capture me? Because why didn't the juju? There is no. I drank the anona, the nunu, the fura, the nunu. I ate kununzaki. I ate miankuka, the tuos, the tuoshinkafa. Miankuka, the tuozafi. When okro. When what did they call okro? Busheshe. There's one I've forgotten. Dry okro. Me and dry okro. I ate all those things. I even what is it there that I did not eat? Why didn't that juju capture me? I ate kilishi like say tomorrow no day. I ate I can even tell you the suya or the kilishi where they use blanket. Do you know blanket? Blanket. They were using blanket to do kilishi for people to eat.
How?
Yeah. Hey, you've not heard of it before? Oh. They will use this blanket.
Okay, the one they will use blanket and rub something on it and dry it.
Dry it.
Even water.
So it's supposed.
They use water.
Yeah, it's supposed. Yeah, if you they chew and when they rub that this what do they call it? Granite paste and everything where they do every day, then they will put it. They dry it. You think it is kilishi? The skin, tiny meat they cut and dry and polish it. That is kilishi. They will do it for you, and you will eat that, and you continue to chew it. At the end of it all, you will see blanket. You understand? But I will tell you between the blanket and the kilishi. I will tell you. So when I was eating all those things in the north, why didn't that same juju capture me? And I was able to stand for the Tayep people, the Southern Kaduna people, and defended them the way I did. Why didn't that juju that is capturing all the way to Biafra land? that has captured the Imo State, who opposed Odinketa, that have captured also this Oluwale, the one with the Oluwale certificate, Mba, that captured Omahi, Okorawusa, and the rest of them. All Jews of Kalo that went to Abia State government house and told Okezi was that built airport in a bush, in a forest, that he is going to tell Buhari to give him army to come and deal with IPOB agitators. Eh? He didn't catch us over there. Then he came down here and caught all of them. What happened? You see, my sister, I believe that there are elements of, some kind of, diabolism in them too. But for me, I don't believe that such thing could affect me. Because if those things affected me, I would not be speaking the way I'm speaking today. I won't. If you see me when I was in the military, when I went to judge the School of Infantry and saw what I saw there and how our people were treated, and the story an Adamawa man told me, an Adamawa man, the guy is from Adamawa, my platoon sergeant, senior, 63 NA. It was the man that told me that Igbo people are very, very tough. That was the man. His name is Sergeant Awota Baroni. I think it's Jukum or so, or Angas. I've forgotten his tribe. Awota Baroni.
They have Jukun.
Yeah, in Taraba State. He's a Christian. Oh, this is what I'm telling you, he's a Christian. Awota Baroni. He's a Christian. No, some of them, majority of them in Taraba, they are Christians. You see? So he told me stories. How he's a 60, he fought the war. I met him in 1991. He fought the war as a 63 trainee. What this man told me, the way this man sympathized with me, in fact, made me to have a change of heart about that country. I am a lone ranger in the midst of the wolves. So what will I do? I cannot do anything. You see, this is what we have. Why didn't that juju capture us there? Especially someone like me. You see, what I'm saying is foolishness and greed for material things and political appointment. That is what is catching these people. And when they answered to these people, they've gone to bed and dine with these people. They will now look at them. They will use the same system the British used against Nnamdi Azikiwe. Entice him, give him long rope instead of him and he a Biafran that has wisdom to look at that rope. This is long rope. If I continue to tie it around me, it will be difficult for me to lose it if something happens. He foolishly used it to attire himself, and when the British came after him now, they were forcing him to do because he has been corrupted. This is what is happening to these our people. They will give them some things that will entice them. I am telling you the truth. Go and ask it. It's not juju. They will tie them with one thing or the other. When you open their cupboards, you see skeletons in it. So if you have such skeletons, you have committed yourself to these people. Will you have the strength, the clout to come and stand against the people that you have collected something from them, against your own people? That is the juju. That is the manipulation that they are using on them. Not juju. Thank you. Mazuga, I can't hear you.
There is a development. I see something. The police is giving them water and what? Let's see. Hold on. Meg will listen to it.
First of all, I want to thank you. I've been begging you people that let Edo State set a standard for what is called peaceful protest. And with what I've seen, I want to say thank you Thank you and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I remain your Commissioner of Police, your friend, your colleague in progress. So that this nation will be better. I want to say to you that we should continue in this tempo. By the time we do this is going to be a standard that other states will copy on what is called a peaceful protest. All the police where you see around that will protect you. We are here to protect you. It is your fundamental right to show your grievances, and we are ready. Even if you have any letter, I can assure you, myself and government officials will come for it. And I want to assure you that in the next few hours, your letter will get to the appropriate quarters. I want to let us know that, to let you know that we are with you. We are going to provide water. We are going to provide warm water. We are going to provide biscuits. We are going to provide some other snacks. Please let us make this a carnival.
Please, Mazigo, please, can I talk?
Go ahead. Go ahead and then we
I
can
said
talk.
before that my phone was down. I was watching from television. Is it why you just say they are privileged? I say, what kind of word? What kind of statement is it? I want to talk. This one I've showed everything. You know, our brother Edwin. I hope Edwin, Sir Edwin. You are just saying something like that. This thing is Edwin correct? Okay, I win. Sorry, sir. You were saying something like this thing cannot affect. Is just the way it is to many real Biafran that has Biafran blood in them. They don't like to accept nonsense. You understand? If this is 1%, you are among them. What of the 99.5% that we are talking about? This is exactly what you are talking. You are saying, why didn't it affect? I was like, my brother, it's not because, in fact, grace is upon you. That wisdom is not about school. It's not about having first class or having this wisdom you are seeing. It's not everybody that says that you are educated that has wisdom. That is the problem we are having in Nigeria. Because when you see them acting, you will be asking yourself, is these people human beings? Somebody that killed your parents, your mother and your father will come and tell you, don't worry, I'll take care of you. And where he's taking care of you is in your land, in your properties, and you are the mumu with accepting it and saying thank you. What kind of life is that one? Is it not exactly what is happening here? People that we are angry with is this person that is giving you water. Hey, oh my God! So please, I'll be out from this, please, because my baby needs my attention. But just what I want to tell Biafrans is, please pray for wisdom. The real one from Biafra, the real one from our land. If it's out of it, if it is connected with Nigeria, you are defied. Try to watch yourself. Cleanse yourself out of evil so that this heaven we are going, many people will still die. Because this kind of thing is where you tell somebody, I will give you 50,000. He will go and kill himself. Many will still die, The protest before this protest will finish, many will die. And people that are wise will be off of it. They will be out of it to be alive. Let me hold it here. I need to attend to my baby. Thank you.
Hey! Police has promised them water and snacks, and they are jubilating.
Biscuit, they are clapping.
As snacks.
Piece of the graveyard.
Hey!
Piece of the graveyard. They have sold their birthright. They've sold their birthright with a plate of porridge.
You see, When we say that these people don't have vision, they are visionless people. People no don't understand them. When Buhari called them useless, lazy Nigerians, they don't understand. No wonder Tinubu told them that he will give them eba plenty, plenty, amala plenty, plenty, and they were jubilating. No, now I get it.
What is happening now, Maazug? What is happening now? If you listen to what Akpabio said is it in Port Harcourt or so when he visited Port Harcourt, he said they should go and protest while they sit and eat. I don't know whether you heard the statement. They should go and protest.
Yes.
After that pig made his own remark and things like that. He now picked up the mic and said all the things he said and said they should go and protest while they are eating. You see, these are the people that, you see, when your elders make some of these incendiary comments against you, leaders that are so insensitive to your plight, leaders that are living far from what God has given to you, that if those things were prudently shared and managed, you will not even think of leaving that space to another place or queuing for visa to travel out of that country, are now calling you lazy, calling you are as useless as a tissue paper. You are go and protest. When you are tired, you will go home. Those kind of insultive comments or incendiary comments, and you bow to them, that you know that you are a slave. You are a proper slave. And this enslavement is not coming from the Caucasians, it's coming from your own people. Your own people. That is the worst enslavement anybody will go through. Enslavement from your own people. People that have squandered as we speak, according to the DSS, they said on daily basis in Nigeria, hundreds of thousands of dollars are laundered through private jets out of Nigeria on daily basis. This is where your money that's supposed to make. Look at Ifeanyi Oba when he visited his children in London. Look how fat, look how fleshy, look how smooth and how healthy they are in the United Kingdom. And these are the people that would tell you form vigilante group when he was alive and give you pump actions weapon to go and kill your own brother, and you foolishly go for it. Then you are enslaved. You are a slave. The only people that are fighting to leave that enslavement, that slavery, are the Biafrans. And I'm proud to be part of them. Thank you.
Honestly, I know it would come to this, but for me to see it now, and they see the people jubilating that police will give them biscuit and the water, they are hailing police. You see, let me tell you, I used to say one thing. Whenever your enemy that is after your life begin to praise you, oh boy, your life don't finish. It don't get you for inside cage. Whenever that man wey wan cut your head with cutlass, stop cutting it. But they tell you, you are the best man of Babake. Your life is useless. Oh. It don't finish you. You are not living again. It's for you to understand. Let's just quickly see this one and see if they are saying anything. Let's listen to this one.
Somebody ka zauna wani ya shiga ya zauna ka zauna da shi zauna ku shiga nan poti da shi amen sun je bai shigo doki wannan da ka doke shi okay to kama kuma suna sai kuna gani ku shiga motar mu je mana colleague now some people enter the park now muje driver muje kawai
wetin happen to the man, to the policeman who shoot a mask?
It's a policeman. It's like some of the protesters has wounded him. Some of them have wounded him. So they are carrying him. They say, so may they enter inside the vehicle, may they take him to the hospital. And that's what they were saying there.
Okay. I saw him. That's what I wanted to see if there is any.
But I saw when they were chasing some. They were also chasing some civilians there. They were chasing them, carrying sticks on them and so on and so. You see, I told you. I said this is just early morning, my brother. You see this swift talk that these people, they will allow you. They will use those sweet mouths and bring you in. And when you lose your guard, then they will open the arsenals on you. I'm telling you the truth. When they get tired, they will now show the true color of the Nigerian, the heavy-handedness of the Nigerian security agency. You will see it. Just hold on. You will see it.
Innocent to say you want to speak with him, and he is here in the studio. The link is there. Come inside here and talk to him the way you want to talk to him. How are you begging me that you want to speak to him? The CBC trouble. He said, I want to speak.
Let him click the link, Innocent, if you can hear us. Click the link and come in. Click the link and come in.
Let me repost the link again. Click the link and come in. It's a Wumbumi spirit. A Wumbumi is not a Nigerian that you will be seeing, but you will not be seeing their face. Okay, so if you see him, you come in and protest here.
Intelligent information that some bad elements are trying to hijack this protest, and that is why initially we called the good people of Kaduna State, whoever is interested in participating in any form of protest should submit his name or the address or the area where he will go.
You get the message? If you want to protest, you should come and submit your name and your address. So that they go come carry you, make you know if you come out to come protest again.
So that we can give them cover. But just unluckily, we just wake up and start seeing people attacking government house. As you can see it, look at it now. They have started burning places. This is what they call peaceful protest. Look at our armor vehicle, how they destroy it. You can see it. And information. We have seen a lot of IMF members among them. We have seen them. We have seen them. And everybody knows that they are proscribed organization, which they are balanced. at any time, at any cost, whatever they see, any advantage, they will use it. They will use it. And another talks are using this advantage to hijack this. We cannot take it. This is not protest. This is not protest. Yes, and we cannot take it. We will do whatever the law said. Whatever the law said, we will abide by it.
See, you see the reason why I say that the Nigerian police are not properly trained, that they are not professionals, is this. You act on intelligence. Mazuko, they hear me? You act on intelligence provided for you. Who are the people? You go to Lagos State, you saw people wearing white upon white, even with their fetish things and so on, coming out to warn people that are coming out to protest. You go to different places, they are giving them and threatening them. When you look at Asari Dokubo, openly confess that the people during the NSAS that came to Rivers State, they collect water, they should go and ask them, even the government, they should go and ask them. You saw all those things, and you think that these people that are giving this threat will not come and do an anti-protest against the people? Are those not the people that you suppose? Are they not the people that you're supposed to go and hold responsible for anything and protect this? This is the reason. You see what he's saying? Is there, I think he mentioned IPOB, right? And other thugs.
Yes.
Is there anybody that is written IPOB on their face? This is the reason why I told you that these guys are not professionals. Look, to tell you, no matter how horrible the army is during our own time. Yes, we dealt a lot of people during our own time, which I was not in support of. The army, knowing who they are and what they can do, during our time, we were more professional than these people that you see today. We were more professional. And when the orders were getting excessive, you will be put on the spot to do some certain things. It lies within your own decision now to say whether to continue to take these unnecessary orders or to leave. But look at what this man is saying. You know, alleging without any evidence that they are IPOB members and other thugs. This is nonsensical to me, and this is an act of barbarism to me, because what this guy is saying, I don't quite get it. I don't get it. A typical Nigerian, police officer, that's what they will tell you. They will prosecute you, they will sentence you, they will do everything before they start looking for, doing this forum shopping for evidence. What evidence has this guy that those people that are causing, mayhem there are IPOB members? You see the country?
Him again, because he was too fast there, so that other people will confirm that we are not just misleading them. Let's just listen to him again. Okay, this is Kaduna for your this is Kaduna State to Kaduna. Listen.
That some bad elements are trying to hijack this protest. And that is why initially we called the good people of Kaduna State, whoever is interested in participating in any form of protest should submit his name or the address or the area where he will go, so that we can give them cover. But just unluckily, we just wake up and start seeing people attacking government house. As you can see in it, look at it now. They have started burning places. This is what they call peaceful protest. Look at our armor vehicle, how they destroy it. You can see it. And information. We have seen a lot of IMF members among them. We have seen them. We have seen them. And everybody knows that they are proscribed organization. which everybody know that they are
okay.
We have seen them. IMF members are among them. Which we have we have seen a lot of IMF members are among.
Is it IOP?
Okay.
What is he calling that?
No, it's IMF, Islamic movement for this. That I think that's the El Zazaki. I think El Zazaki, people.
Okay.
Yeah, IMF.
I just wanted to be sure. The man that is talking is here. What is
Good.
his name? Innocent is here. Maz Innocent, you're welcome.
Thank you. Ugo, good afternoon.
Ndewo Mazi.
Can you hear me?
Very well, sir.
Yes. I'm speaking from Biafra land, the former Abia State.
You're welcome. How is Abia State today? This what is the situation in Abia State?
The situation that is everybody is obeying the Prime Minister. We are not part of their whatever. The Prime Minister has said only tomorrow is where there will be total lockdown. So, as far as we are concerned, we are not part of what they are doing. Yes, that's the true position. But you still find few persons. Majority are just staying out of the road to avoid being made a scapegoat. Yes, but tomorrow, nothing will move. We want to thank the Prime Minister for the work he's doing, and everybody, every day, most people are joining this struggle because they have seen the genuineness of the Prime Minister, and everybody now believes 99.9% on everything he tweets. Once he tweets something, it is like a wildfire, and that is the instruction that goes. You can now see where politicians now are calling for sit at home. So you know that they are really in confusion. Yes. But secondly, like I wrote, Mr. Wumbon, I came specifically because of you to tell you that you are my Okenuku. I'm from Amisumo Krekengwa. In one of the platforms, you mentioned that your mother is from my place. And that is why you have been targeting to get you to tell you that you have your own Naoche who is in this platform. So I don't know, we need to take it to the next level so that I can get one-on-one discussion and give you update about Amis Umokrekengwa. You can see my name, the Innocent Wigwe. I don't know if your mother is still there. If you just mention Wigwe family, we are very, very popular and all that in Amizumo Krekengwa. So, and I have seen what you are doing, so I am so happy to connect to you. I need further contact, honestly.
Thank you.
So I don't know.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Yes, it's a long story. I know you. They're innocent. I know you.
Yes. Oh. So
I know you. I think I played ball with your younger brother Solomon Wibe.
Is that so?
Yes, sir.
It's a very small word.
Yes, sir.
Very small word. So
it is
how are
well,
you?
sir. I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm fine. And you, sir? I'm fine. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay.
It's been a long time. Even
very long. Yes.
Yeah, I was around when your younger brother, I think the lawyer, the barrister.
That is you are in. Yes. That was 98.
Yeah, 98. That time I came back from Liberia that time after 3 years, 8 months war in Liberia. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It is
So
well, sir.
how
It is well.
do I contact you again? Apart from the
yeah,
public platform.
This is my brother here, Mazu Go 247 will give you. He has my number.
Okay.
Yes, sir. He has my number.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Maazị ọnụrụ asụsụ ndị ka anyị nwere. Maazị Odedem.
Ngwado.
Maazị o.
Nde.
Na-awụ o.
N'afọ.
Ka nka o Odedem.
Kamera gị nwanne Okenukwu. Eso.
Yeah.
Very happy to see you. I like what you are doing. Every time you come to the platform, I can see the zeal and the commitment. So
yes,
it was on the 5-5 vision that you made this explanation. Immediately I heard it, I said, no, I must get back to you. So, and I thank God that today I'm able to reach you through God. We are believing God. We are very close. We are very close. Very, very close.
Yes. It is well. It is well. God will really do it for us. And He is going to do it for us as long as we have put in it, so much effort. The effort of those that died, fighting. My uncles and aunties that died with, swollen eyes, big heads,
and those who are still
protruding
dying,
stomachs, and tiny legs during the war, fighting for the same cause, will never go in vain. We will only make them proud if we fight and succeed in getting what they fought for, what they shed their blood for, what they died for. That is the only time their spirit will be appeased. And anybody on the soil of the Biafran land that is going against the struggles and the blood they shed will never survive it. And that is where I stand, Namoji.
Yes. They will go down one after the other.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
What are you saying? What are you saying? If you are proud of yourself and you are bold enough to speak, come up and they speak. The link is there. Come up and they speak. Don't hide behind them. You can even speak without us seeing your faces. You are challenging somebody that can speak with his face wide open. Why you are hiding with fake name, without picture, with nothing, and you are talking? I wonder. Nigeria. You can see Nigeria is tear gassing. Nigerian police forces are tear gassing people that are protesting without stake, without anything. Non-violent protesters are being attacked, tear gassed by police. As you can see, this is the country somebody is defending. Now, this country, people say they are good country. They are defending them. And when they begin to tear, what the original plan, why they are sending the police to tear gas them, is for nothing. Push them, gag them, is for these people to revenge or to retaliate so that they will have opportunity to shoot and the men finish. Because these people are not doing anything to you. They are only protesting. You are shooting tear gas at them so that they go vex, throw stone. And when they throw stone upon now, you go release bullets. You go release live bullets and people go die. You go kidnap some. Remember, more than 100 people that have been kidnapped during the Red South has not been released. And they have been charged with terrorism, They have been charged with so many kind of theft, rape, kidnapping, banditry, that and that. Till now that we are here, they are not released. So that is the same opportunity. When we tell you that there is no system, no manner, no system, no way you can do anything in Nigeria and get your legs standing, you don't understand
Actually,
it.
I'm here
When
to
we tell
see
that
there will be
Nigeria
protest today,
is not
but at least to my
existing, you
surprise, person
don't
here.
understand it. Nigeria don't finish. The only reason you see people saying anything, even this man with white now, standing under the cameraman, videoing him, he's speaking. The only reason is because Biafrans are not, Biafra land is still in Nigeria. But by the time you hear the declaration being pronounced, you will see that Nigeria is over. And all these things you see them doing now is just to see maybe if they can stop you, if they will delay you. But the delay has come to the point that they themselves no fit hold again. That is what you should know. Let's just hear if you have anything to say before we go.
Yeah.
What are we saying?
You want to say anything?
Yes, you see what they are doing here. There is, we call it, it's a kind of bet. You see, when you want to catch a fish, when you want to catch a fish, you cannot just throw the hook into the water and expect the fish to come for it. You must put something that is going to entice or draw, something that edible, that look nice in the eyes of that fish to come to that bait. And as long as the fish attacks the bait on the hook, definitely it is going to swallow it. And once they swallow it, then you can. That is exactly what they are doing there. If you remember, they did the same thing at Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's house. The time when they invaded Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the people in that house that day released a single shot to these people, that house would have been bombed. They just went in there and do what we call a show of force. Show of force. They come in there, they just want to provoke you. It's a kind of provocation. They will come and they unleash it on you. If you don't have the patience, if you don't have the heart to swallow and withstand, then you respond. Then they will respond with what we call disproportionate force. That is what they do best. That is their tactics. And that was what happened. These people know they want to, push these people now to begin to pelt them with, with stones and rocks and things like that. And they will have the opportunity to level their barrels and unleash these live munitions on these innocent people. Instead of them to encourage them, they are now fighting them. That is what you see in Nigeria. That is the reason why what is tenable in other sane countries, mark that adjective there, sane countries can never happen in Nigeria, because the West, the Nigerian government loves so much is force. That is what they don't.
That is why they have Nigeria police force now.
Dialogue and negotiation is abstract. It doesn't even come at all where these people are. A same country will dialogue when IPOB Mazen. In fact, most of they will call them and dialogue with them. What do you people want? What do we supposed to do? This is how we want it. It will be done. But these people will tell you that, look at, you see the temerity. And when I look at some of the political elites in Biafra land, chatting the same path, it makes my heart to boil. They will open up and tell you that the unity of Nigeria is sacrosanct. non-negotiable. I was in Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia was known as Republic of Yugoslavia, Yugoslavia Republic. Today, when you go there, you have Slovakia, you have Czech, you have Slovenia, you have Bosnia-Herzegovina, you have Kosovo, and you have Croatia. These countries, tell me if they are not better than Nigeria. With all the enormous resources, the human capital Nigeria has, is these countries now that I've mentioned to you, are they not better living peacefully than Nigeria? These are some of the things we need to talk about. These are some of the things we need to talk about. They don't know how to dialogue. And that is one thing that is going to kill that country. Look, Nigeria is on the verge of destruction, and nothing whatsoever will bring it back. Mark it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. And most other prophets of God that I've been following have been saying it. That our Igbo people say, I will round up with this. Our Igbo people say, when they speak to the ear refuses to listen. The day the head cutter will cut off the head, the ear will follow. And another one again said that ijiji na-enwere onye ndụmọdụ na-esoro ini ozu na n'ime ini. I am telling you the truth. That man, the gods wants to destroy or kill. They will first of all make him blind, he won't see, and they will make him deaf so that he will not listen to advices. That is what is happening to Nigeria, and it is about to happen. Keep up with what you are doing. Our Chukwu Okike Abiama will always be on our side. As long as we are not fighting to invade anybody's land, as long as you are fighting not to kill or destroy anybody's ancestral land, you are fighting for self-preservation and the dignity of my mother's ancestral land, then Chukwu Okike Abiama will always be on our side. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that it is spiritual. Biafra ideology is spiritual. Have it that way. I thank you so much, my great Nemoches and Namoches, for having me. They're innocent.
Yes, sir.
They
Yes.
wouldn't know.
They will.
Thank you, Max. Thank you so much. The Innocent, I don't know if you want to say anything.
Yes, let me also thank you for all you are doing. Pastor Vam, 55 Vision, we are seeing all of you. We are coveting you in our prayers every day, asking God to sustain you, keep you, and bless your handwork. And at the end, that you will reap the benefits of sacrifice for the sake of the people. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, Ugo, Tiram contact here on my WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp now.
Man, that message or send that voice note. When we came with your number.
Aha, I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
You can see what is going on. That is Nigeria for you. Nigeria. When you hear Nigeria have no mepantancy, you go understand. Now so it be.
The law and security operatives have taken over the metropolis. In Ibadan, it's been peaceful, very peaceful. The youths are marching around the metropolis peacefully, and no clashes with the security agents. In Benue State, Tevetiaf State, there is no protest. no protest at all in Benue State. But a troubling a report from Maraba that the army is shooting sporadically, and somebody has allegedly been shot dead. We confirm and then get back to you. And then from in Dakwa, Dakwa is along Muritala Mohammed Highway on the Abuja-Kaduna Highway. And we hear that the protest is degenerating and security forces are actually battling right now to contain the crowd and to restore law and order.
So it appears the protest not only in state capitals, like we've seen in Suleja, we've seen in Maraba, because...
And this Dakwa place.
Dakwa place, because Lafia, the reports we have from Lafia, the national state capital, indicate that there is no protest. Everybody is going about their normal business activities for the day. But where there are, I think Lagos is a very good example of what the other states should take a look at. Bauchi, we also have reports that the protest turned violent when the protesters were moving to the palace of the Emir of Bauchi. They were dispersed using tear gas, and then they wanted
so a little while ago
they were also stopped, and it became a clash between the protesters and the police. So those are the situation reports that we
actually
have. We're in Lagos now,
telling the RRS commander that they are still going to be here. Don't forget that there's a traditional Oro in Lagos, which is supposed to start by 6 p.m. But the protesters are saying that they're going to remain here when they're able to get the attention of the Lagos state government. So the RRS commander and his men have just retreated back to where they were actually positioned. And it's gradually becoming a bit tense, really. But I met with the RRS commander, and I asked him the reasons why for his men, to actually move towards where the protesters were. And he told me that it's just to ensure that everything is going on peaceful and that they don't have any plan to actually disperse them. So far, but we are still monitoring development and see how it all pans out. But the protesters are still here. You can see there, standing and doing all,
Well, my people of Biafra, we don't try. We are here now for 3 hours. Make we go so that we will get fuel to come back again. Make the fuel don't go finish for road. So I go say, Ona, thank you so much. Ona, well done. We must continue. We are looking onto our Prime Minister. As in the drive and they go. Now so we they follow and they go. Ona, bye for now.
Like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kileri, you know cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish again, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you can't eat me.
Ọkpụkpụ mbụ abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-anọ mmadụ n'onu onye aha ka dị ndụ. No. Ọkpụkpụ nke mụ ọ nọrọ gị n'onu ogbuo gị pee. No matter what, you can't take it out. Agbago mụ Nigeria n'onu. Gbaa ndị iro Biafra n'onu. Gbaa ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa in 2023 n'onu. Arọ ma ha n'onu na-akụ ha wọwọ. Woto. Ọkpụkpụ a, you can never swallow it and you can never bring it out. So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simonetta. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simonetta for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land, leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria come 2023.